PV Gas, 25 years of development, 20 years building, operating, and ensuring the absolute safety of the National Key Gas Project for comprehensive and high-quality collection, transportation, processing, and distribution gas system. The liquid product storage and distribution, including 92,000 tons of LPG, 46,000 cubic meters of condensate, over 1,000 km offshore and onshore gas pipeline, supply of gas to produce 35% of electricity and 70% of fertilizer demand, maintain 70% domestic LPG market share to serve industries and consumer in the country. Petro-Vietnam Gas Joint Stock Corporation is one of the flagship of the Vietnam Oil and Gas Group, taking the leading role consistent with the sustainable development of Vietnam gas industry, contribute an important role to ensure national energy and food security. Specific characteristics of gas industry always exist potential risk factors on fire and explosion. The more gas system stretches over the complex terrain, the more likely the risk incurred. Especially with offshore gas pipeline systems, the natural and terrain elements increase the risk to the security and safety for gas projects. Vietnam Gas Corporation has identified ensuring safety is a prerequisite for the existence and development of the corporation. Therefore, policy, health, safety, environment for PV gas has identified targets, preventing the loss of people, property, environment in production and business activities as a guideline for all activities. Petro-Vietnam Gas Joint Stock Corporation ensures security and safety for gas projects. 25 years of development, Petro-Vietnam Gas Corporation has made an honorable success, ensuring absolute safety in production and trading activities, not to occur any regrettable loss of property and human. Gas supply system always operates safely and continuously strengthen its position as a pioneer in the petroleum industry, contributing to the socio-economic development of the country. As of today, Petro-Vietnam Gas Corporation is managing and operating 5 gas pipeline systems from the sea to the mainland. White Tiger Gas Pipeline System. White Tiger Pipeline has diameter of 16 inch, 107 kilometers length in the sea, capable of transporting 2 billion cubic meters per year. Starting point from offshore central compressor, White Tiger Fields, the landfall station of Kỳ Văn, Long Hải Town, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu. Nam Con Sơn 2 Phase 1 Gas Pipeline System, diameter 26 inch, length 151 km, transport associated gas from Đại Hùng Oil Field, Thiên Ân Gas Field to White Tiger Central Compressor Platform, then to onshore pipeline through the existing White Tiger Pipeline System. PM3 Cà Mau Gas Pipeline. Gas pipeline PM3 Cà Mau with diameter of 18 inch, 298 km length offshore, capable of transporting 2 billion cubic meters of gas per year, receiving gas from Bungaraya Platform B, PM3, overlapping area between Vietnam and Malaysia. The pipeline landfall point in Mũi Cham, Northwest Khánh Bình, Trần Văn Thời District, Cà Mau Province. Nam Con Sơn Gas Pipeline. NCS Gas Pipeline has diameter 26 inch, length of 361 km offshore, capable of transporting 7 billion cubic meters per year. Starting point from Lan Tây Gas Platform, landfall point at Kỳ Văn, Long Hải Town, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu. Thái Bình Hàm Rồng Gas Gathering and Distribution System Phase 1. Gas pipeline from the Thái Bình field to Tiền Hải, Thái Bình, with a diameter of 12 inch, length 25 kilometers. The annual supply of 200 million cubic meters of gas for Tiền Hải Industrial Park and CNG for the neighboring areas. PV Gas also manages and operates most of the onshore gas projects, such as onshore gas pipeline systems, gas distribution centers, gas processing plants, other gaseous products, LPG, condensate, receiving and storage terminal. Along with plans to import gas, PV Gas confident to expand the market, active in business, and maintain market share to coordinate and improve its position in Vietnam gas market and region. First, we applied advanced modern technology in the world to our gas projects, helps us supervise and control the device effectively.
Second, we deployed periodic maintenance as prescribed by the vendors. Third, we organize advanced and intensive training for staff to operate the equipment, avoid error caused by humans. Fourth, We regularly organize special subject meetings, seminars to share experiences learned in similar factory to prevent errors.
Throughout 25 years, PV Gas has implemented synchronous solutions about advanced science and technology, built safety management system according to international standards from the corporation to each subsidiary. Each collective and individual of PV Gas always has responsibility to coordinate with the leaders at all levels to build and maintain a culture of safety, quality, efficiency. Units in charge of management of safety in the environment, Board of Health, Safety, Environment, advising the Executive Board of Safety, Explosion Prevention of the corporation, advising to build safety management system, flexible and complete risk assessment at all levels in accordance with the actual situation in each locality with different characteristics. On that basis, PV Gas deploys management, inspection, monitoring safety regularly and effectively. PV Gas is one of the first enterprise in the country who is recognized by the international organizations TUV, BSI, and granted Certificate of Management System Integrated Safety, Quality, Health, Environment, OSAS 18001-2007, ISO 9001-2008, ISO 14001-2004. All subsidiary under the PV Gas is maintaining management system ATCL-MT and are assessed by organizations such as BSI, DNV, TUV, meeting the requirements of safe and reasonable operation with high recovery efficiency. Product quality is strictly controlled. The whole staff and workers are trained and required to comply with safety, clean, labor protection through a document site, regularly monitored and inspected closely by many forms, especially STOP program. In parallel, training, retraining, coaching, safety, fire prevention is always focused in order that each employee are aware of the importance of work safety. Associated gas and natural gas collected and extracted from the oil and gas field is compressed at high pressure to put on shore by the gas pipeline system. The whole process is being checked safety and quality daily and hourly. Annual and extraordinary gas systems are engineering surveyed in and out of the pipeline to assess the reliability of the pipeline, timely detect signs of disability and the degree of corrosion pipeline. PV Gas also continue deployment, apply, upgrades technical solutions, technologies, software for the management of gas safety system, implementation of the full statistical database to analyze, evaluate, and promptly provide solutions to minimize the risk of accidents and incidents, especially at sea. Construction of safety assessment indicators objective on the basis of major corporations around the world are applied in conformity with the actual condition of the corporation. Namconson Gas Pipeline Projects is one of the key projects that was built and operated since the early years of the 21st century. To ensure the safety of pipeline in technical aspect, besides deeply fixing in the ground, we also regularly survey periodically by equipment sensor, that means by ultrasound for buried pipelines. As for the floating pipelines, we survey by ROV, underwater diving equipment periodically 2 to 4 year cycle to ensure the pipelines perfectly operate and not to rise to the surface. To ensure the security and safety for oil and gas projects, PV Gas as well as PVN are supported, protected by the petroleum law, the decree of the government as Decree Number 3, 2002, and DCP dated July 1st, 2002, provides for protection security on oil. Decision Number 4, 2015, QDTTG, dated January 20th, 2015, provides for safety management in the petroleum activities, which stipulates that within 2 nautical miles from the outermost points of the marine and oil and gas projects and from both sides along the pipelines, ship vehicles, boats are not allowed to anchor. Decree Number 97, 2013, NDCP, dated August 27, 2013, stipulating the sanctioning of administrative violations in the oil and gas sector, also emphasized the terms of strict penalties, limit violations, strictly requirements in safety. This is special impression in all PV gas projects, including offshore gas pipeline. The control, monitoring, incident controlling, fire protection system are considered being the most up-to-date system that were installed in the gas system in all over the country. Every subsidiary, from corporation to member companies, built a rescuing plan for every specific situation, completely performing process, operating instruction, and performing the safe analysis for the dangerous works before working. While being aware of great responsibility in managing and operating projects and gas pipeline systems, PV Gas specially treasures combination unity at all levels, branches, local government, police, army, border guard forces and partners, effectively using support resources. Courting people's support, partners guarantee gas project safety and security together. We initiatively signed the combined regulation with the High Command of Vietnam Coast Guards.
As you know, the border guard close managed from 12 nautical miles backward. Therefore, in and out boats are controlled by the border patrol station. This is a very important job of us. We work with 8 central provinces and 7 western provinces are the border guards. As for the Coast Guards, in fact, we initiatively signed with the High Command of Coast Guards to protect and patrol from 12 nautical miles out to the rig. For many years, PV Gas realized combination with local government and police usually arranged to patrol, inspect it, to find out and timely tackle violations along gas pipeline as well as gas projects. The combined forces affirm the throughout opinion protecting gas security, safety is duty and responsibility of organization and individuality who carry out gas operations of government agencies, political, social organizations, economic organizations, unit of armed forces, and citizen. This coordination is extremely important because policy of the party and the nation must take the economic development associated with international maritime security. We coordinate with Petro-Vietnam Gas Corporation, with Coast Guard, Marine Police vessels of Vietnam has made an important task by patrolling, protecting the safety of gas pipelines, and distributing of leaflets and propaganda for vessels operating forces in the area of the gas pipeline and the importance of our natural gas pipeline we protect.
Every year, Petro-Vietnam Gas combined with Border Guard of coastal localities from Da Nang to Kiên Giang to organize media program about protecting security, safety of gas pipeline on the sea, distribute leaflet to announce diagram.
Gas pipelines coordinates on the sea to fishermen, captain, chief engineer of ships. As in southwestern region, we successfully installed gas pipelines coordinate in over 11,000 navigator of ships in 14,000 ships operating in western region. Kiên Giang has the borderline over land and on the sea of 200 square kilometers, so it's the big amount of offshore fishing ships. Propagandizing to the fishermen is also important, guarding security, guarding the national asset. Bodyguards with Kamau propagandize to citizens, billboards and posters, meeting, frontier, border station, border soldiers directly propagandize to the captain.
Apart from communication mission, particularly patrolling the offshore pipelines corridor was actively deployed by Petro-Vietnam Gas combined with appropriate authorities. In recent years, it has occurred a number of violations of pipeline safe corridor on the land and on the sea by fishing boats and transport ships, mostly because people are not aware of the risk. Therefore, they accidentally or deliberately violate. The border soldier and the Vietnamese Coast Guard spelled on patrolling. They found out and make record hundreds of violations of gas pipeline safe corridor. Đông Nam Bộ Gas Transportation Company and Nam Quang Sơn Gas Pipeline Company have recorded a lot of violations as burning garbage, digging, execute the work in the gas pipeline safe corridor. According to the periodic gas pipeline technical inspection result of Petro-Vietnam Gas, found out there are some dented points of Bạch Hồ, Long Hải, and PM3 Cà Mau gas pipeline system because of affecting outside, most likely caused by ships that moored in the pipeline safety corridor. They anchored and the anchor hooked into the gas pipeline. In 2014 pipeline survey, 2 anchors hooked into the pipeline were discovered and salvaged. Especially, The offshore gas leaking matters in KP75 of the Namkonsan gas pipeline in August 2013 determined the course by sea-going anchor to hook into the pipeline. In the past, when there is no gas pipeline, the fishermen did not know anything but that the government invested gas pipeline and propaganda not to bumper on the gas pipeline. The fishermen now are aware of continuously not getting caught near the gas pipeline and not anchoring near the gas pipeline again. By many forms, PV Gas always sent to the citizen fishermen practical warning, request the cooperation for conserving and promoting gas projects' effect for a prosperous life. Combinatively, guarding gas projects continues to be strengthened, aimed to promote more effectively the regulations, agreements signed with the armed forces, appropriate authorities and local governments. From here, the prerequisite purpose is protecting the people's joyful life, improve the productivity of the gas industry, to participate in protecting Vietnam's territory sovereignty. We've made the success and rapid developments in the last 20 years with not only the efforts of the staff, but also the direction and support of ministries and local departments. On the corporation's 25th anniversary, on behalf of the leadership and all staff, we want to express our appreciation to the Central Committee, ministries, departments and border guards, local police, and especially thanks to the local people who join us, support us to complete the task. PV Gas continues toward the goal, developing Vietnam Gas Corporation from joint stock company into a strong, effective, highly competitive company, fully operating in all stages, collecting, importing, exporting, shipping, processing, intensive processing, storage, services, trading in gas and gas products, participating in upstream investment activities, continue to play the leading role in the gas industry over the country and actively participate in the international market. The future of PV Gas is always worthy of the trust of the government, Vietnam Oil and Gas Group. Participate to ensure social security, sovereignty, and safe oil and gas projects.